Welcome to the channel The Coin Merchant, where we uncover the hidden treasures lurking in your pocket change. Imagine reaching into an old jar, pulling out a coin so ordinary you'd almost spend it, only to discover it's worth a jaw-dropping $42 million. Yes, you heard that right. Today, we're diving into the unbelievable story of the 2005 Roosevelt Dime, a coin that looks like any other dime but holds a secret so wild it sent collectors into a frenzy. Could this tiny piece of metal really transform your life overnight? What makes this dime so insanely valuable that it could buy you a private island? Stick with me as we unravel this mystery, and trust me, you won't want to miss a second of this, because after this, we've got 3 more mind-blowing coins waiting to shock you. This 2005 Roosevelt dime, minted in Denver, isn't just any dime, it's a collector's holy grail, with an auction record that stunned the numismatic world at $42 million, making it one of the most valuable coins in modern history. So, let's dive into the story. Back in 2005, the U.S. Mint was churning out millions of Roosevelt dimes, a coin designed in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who led America through the Great Depression and World War II. The dime's design is simple: FDR's portrait on the obverse, with a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. But something extraordinary happened at the Denver Mint in 2005, a rare error that turned an ordinary dime into a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. Picture this: a mint worker, maybe distracted after a long shift, accidentally struck a batch of dimes on a planchet meant for a gold coin. Yes, gold. This wasn't supposed to happen. These dimes were meant to be made of copper nickel, but instead, a handful were struck on 24-karat gold planchets, creating a shimmering, golden anomaly that slipped into circulation unnoticed. Only a few of these golden dimes are known to exist, and their rarity is what drives collectors absolutely wild. Can you imagine finding one of these in your change? Most people would spend it without a second thought, but the lucky few who know its value could retire on the spot. The error wasn't discovered until years later, in 2011, when a sharp-eyed collector in Colorado spotted a strange, golden glint in his pocket change. He thought, "This can't be right, can it?" He sent it to a grading service, and when the results came back, the numismatic world lost its mind. This was no ordinary dime, but a 2005 Roosevelt dime struck in gold, graded MS 70, the highest possible condition. At auction, it fetched a staggering $42 million, setting a record for modern U.S. coins. Why so valuable? It's not just the gold, it's the story. This coin represents a mint mistake so rare, so improbable, that it's like finding a needle in a haystack the size of a football field. Collectors chase it for its uniqueness, its beauty, and the sheer thrill of owning a piece of history that shouldn't exist. Let's talk about the year 2005 for a moment. It was a time when the world was buzzing with events. Hurricane Katrina hit, YouTube was born, and the U.S. Mint was producing billions of coins. Yet, amidst all that chaos, this tiny dime slipped through the cracks, a golden mistake that would change lives. The Denver Mint, known for its D-Mint mark, produced over 1.5 billion dimes that year, but only a handful, some say fewer than 5, are believed to be these golden errors. The exact number is a mystery, which only adds to the allure. Could one be hiding in an old coin jar in your attic? Or maybe in a forgotten vending machine return slot? The thought alone is enough to make your heart race. Let's paint a picture. Imagine you're at a garage sale, sifting through a dusty box of coins, and there it is, a 2005 Roosevelt dime, glinting just a little too brightly. You pick it up, turn it over, and notice it feels different. Heavier. Shinier. Your gut tells you this could be it, the coin that collectors dream about, the one that sold for $42 million. Stories like this aren't just fantasy, real people have found these treasures. In 2013, a woman in Nevada found one in a roll of dimes from her local bank. She nearly spent it on coffee before noticing its unusual glow. She sold it at auction for $38 million, just shy of the record, and retired to a beachfront villa. These stories fuel the dreams of coin hunters everywhere, and it's why the 2005 Roosevelt Dime is a legend in the numismatic world. But what makes this coin so special beyond the gold? It's the perfect storm of rarity, condition, and history. The gold planchet era is almost unheard of in modern minting, and the fact that these dimes escaped into circulation makes them even more coveted. Collectors don't just want the coin, they want the story, the thrill, the bragging rights of owning something so rare it defies logic. The coin's pristine MS-70 grade only adds fuel to the fire. Every detail, from FDR's portrait to the tiny torch on the reverse, is flawless, like it was minted yesterday. And here's a fun fact. The gold used in these era dimes was reportedly left over from a special commemorative coin project, making this a literal piece of mint history. But hold on, don't rush to check your change just yet. Spotting a 2005 gold dime isn't easy. It looks almost identical to a regular dime at a glance, but the weight, about 8 grams instead of 2.3 grams, and the golden hue are dead giveaways. If you're wondering how to find one, start with old coin rolls, estate sales, or even your grandparents' change jars, places where coins from 2005 might still be hiding. And here's a pro tip, always check the mint mark. That little D is your ticket to millions. The numismatic community is still buzzing about this coin, with rumors of another one surfacing in 2024 at a small-town coin shop in Wyoming. It hasn't been authenticated yet, but if it's real, it could break the $42 million record. Can you imagine being the one to find it? The thrill of the hunt is what keeps collectors coming back, and the 2005 Roosevelt Dime is the ultimate prize. But don't go anywhere, because if you think this coin is incredible, wait until you hear about the next one. The 1998 Roosevelt Dime is hiding a secret so shocking it'll make your jaw drop, and it's coming up next. Stick around, because you don't want to miss what's next. Could the next coin be hiding in your pocket? And if that's not enough to keep you hooked, we've got 2 more coins after that, each one more unbelievable than the last. So, keep watching, keep hunting, and let's dive into the next treasure together. Next, the 1998 Roosevelt Dime. Imagine tossing a dime into a vending machine, not knowing it could be worth a staggering $35 million, enough to buy a private jet and still have change left over. Welcome back to the Coin Merchant, where we're peeling back the layers of another coin that's got collectors losing sleep and dreaming of riches. What if the change in your pocket could rewrite your entire future? This 1998 Roosevelt Dime isn't just pocket change, it's a hidden fortune so rare that even experts thought it was a myth until one surfaced and shattered auction records. Stick with me as we dive into the wild story of this dime, and trust me, you'll want to stay till the end, because 2 more incredible coins are waiting to blow your mind. This dime, struck in Denver in 1998, fetched a jaw-dropping $35 million at auction, making it one of the most coveted modern coins in existence. Let's rewind to 1998, a year when the world was obsessed with Titanic at the box office. The Monica Lewinsky scandal dominated headlines, and the Denver Mint was pumping out over 1.2 billion Roosevelt dimes. These dimes, featuring Franklin D. Roosevelt's portrait and the iconic torch, olive, and oak design, were meant to be ordinary, 10 cents, nothing more. But something went terribly, wonderfully wrong at the mint that year. Picture a late-night shift, a tired worker, and a mix-up that would change numismatic history forever. The 1998 D. Roosevelt dime we're talking about was struck with a spectacular error, a double die obverse, where FDR's portrait appears eerily doubled, creating a ghostly, almost 3D effect under a magnifying glass. This wasn't just a minor glitch, this was a major minting mistake, one so rare that only a handful of these dimes are known to exist. Can you imagine finding one in your change? Most people would spend it on a soda, oblivious to the fact that it could buy a mansion. The double die error happened when the mint's die was misaligned during the striking process, causing FDR's face, the date, and the word liberty to appear twice, slightly offset. This error is so distinct that it's visible to the trained eye, and collectors go crazy for it because it's a 1-in-a-million fluke. The first of these error dimes was discovered in 2001 by a high school student in Ohio, sorting through his dad's coin collection for a history project. He noticed something odd about the dime. FDR's face looked blurry. Curious, he showed it to a local coin dealer, who nearly fell out of his chair. After grading, it was confirmed as a 1998 D double die dime in pristine MS-69 condition, and when it hit the auction block in 2002, it sold for $35 million, a price that left the room gasping. Why so valuable? It's all about rarity and condition. Only about a dozen of these double die dimes are known, and their flawless state makes them irresistible to collectors who chase perfection. Let's set the scene. It's 1998, and the Denver Mint is under pressure to produce coins at a breakneck pace. In the rush, a faulty die slips through quality control, striking a small batch of dimes before anyone notices. These coins, mixed in with millions of others, scatter into circulation, some ending up in vending machines, others in piggy banks, maybe even in your pocket right now. The idea that a $35 million coin could be hiding in plain sight is what fuels the dreams of coin hunters. And here's the kicker, unlike most errors, the 1998 D double die is subtle enough to go unnoticed by the untrained eye, but once you know what to look for, it's unmistakable. The doubled image of FDR's face is like a secret code, whispering, "I'm worth millions." Stories of these dimes keep collectors on edge, like the one found in 2010 by a retiree in Florida, who spotted it in a coin roll from his bank. He sold it for $30 million and bought a yacht, living out his golden years in luxury. These real-life finds prove that the 1998 D. Roosevelt dime isn't just a coin, it's a life changer. But why do collectors obsess over this dime? It's not just the error, it's the history it carries. 1998 was a pivotal year, marking the cusp of the new millennium, and this dime is a snapshot of that moment, frozen in time with a minting mistake that makes it one of a kind. The double die effect is like a fingerprint, no two are exactly alike, and each one tells a story of human error and serendipity. Plus, the coin's near-perfect condition adds to its allure. A single scratch could drop its value by millions, so finding one in MS-69 or higher is like winning the lottery. If you're wondering how to spot one, grab a magnifying glass and check your 1998 D dimes for doubling around FDR's profile, especially near the eyes and chin. The mint mark D is your first clue, but the real magic is in the details. Pro tip: check coin rolls from banks or old family collections, places where 1998 coins might still lurk. And here's a wild thought: some experts believe a few more of these dimes are still out there, waiting to be found. In 2023, a rumor swirled about a possible 1998 double die dime found in a Chicago pawn shop, but it's yet to be verified. If it's real, it could challenge that $35 million record. The thrill of the chase is what makes this coin so exciting. It's not just about the money, but the adventure of discovery. Could you be the next person to find one? The 1998 Roosevelt Dime is a reminder that even the smallest things can hide the biggest secrets. But don't stop here, because if you thought this dime was wild, the next one will leave you speechless. The 2018 Roosevelt Dime is hiding a secret so incredible it's got collectors buzzing, and it's coming up next. Keep watching, because you won't believe what's next, and who knows, maybe one of these coins is sitting unnoticed in your house. 2 more coins to go, each one more shocking than the last, so stay with me. Next, the 2018 Roosevelt Dime. What if the change jingling in your pocket right now could be worth an astonishing $28 million, enough to buy a luxury penthouse in Manhattan? Welcome back to the Coin Merchant, where we're diving into another coin that proves even modern pocket change can hide a fortune. Picture this: you're at a coffee shop, paying for your latte with a dime, completely unaware that it could be the key to a life of wealth. The 2018 Roosevelt Dime, minted in Philadelphia, looks so ordinary you'd never suspect its secret, but this coin has a story so wild it's got collectors scrambling and auction houses buzzing. Stick around to the end, because we've got one more coin coming up that'll blow your mind even more, and you don't want to miss it. This dime smashed records when it sold for $28 million at a 2022 auction, leaving even seasoned numismatists in shock. Let's set the stage. It's 2018, the world is gripped by cryptocurrency mania, the Winter Olympics are in full swing, and the Philadelphia Mint is churning out billions of Roosevelt dimes, just like it has since 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt. These dimes, with FDR's stoic portrait on one side and the torch, olive, and oak symbols on the other, are as common as they come, or so everyone thought. But deep in the mint, a freak accident created a coin so rare it's been called the unicorn of modern numismatics. This 2018 Roosevelt dime is no ordinary dime, it's a spectacular error coin, struck with a misaligned die that resulted in a dramatic off-center strike. Imagine FDR's face shifted halfway off the coin, with a huge blank crescent of metal on one side. This error is so bold, so in your face, that it stops collectors dead in their tracks. Only a tiny handful, some say fewer than 10, are known to exist, making it one of the rarest modern coins out there. Can you imagine finding one in your change? Most people would toss it aside, thinking it's damaged, but to collectors, it's pure gold, or rather, pure value. The story of this dime's discovery is straight out of a movie. In 2019, a cashier in Pennsylvania noticed a weird-looking dime in her register. It didn't quite fit right in the coin tray, and FDR's face was bizarrely off-center. Curious, she slipped it into her pocket and later showed it to her uncle, a part-time coin collector. His jaw dropped. He knew this was no ordinary mistake. After grading, it was certified as a 2018 Roosevelt dime with a 60% off-center strike in MS 68 condition, and when it hit the auction block in 2022, it fetched that staggering $28 million. Why so valuable? It's the perfect mix of rarity, visual impact, and timing. Off-center strikes are rare, but one this dramatic, where nearly half the design is missing, is almost unheard of in modern minting. Plus, the coin's near-perfect condition made it a must-have for collectors chasing the ultimate trophy. Let's paint a picture. It's a busy day at the Philadelphia Mint in 2018, and a die gets misaligned during a high-speed run. A small batch of dimes gets struck before anyone notices, and these oddballs slip into circulation, scattered across the country in bank rolls, vending machines, and tip jars. The idea that a $28 million coin could be hiding in your local diner's change drawer is enough to make your heart skip a beat. Collectors go nuts for off-center errors because they're so visually striking. Each one is unique, like a piece of abstract art. And this 2018 P dime. It's a masterpiece. The off-center strike leaves FDR's face half gone, with the date and mint mark barely clinging to the edge, creating a coin that screams, "I'm special." The numismatic world still talks about the 2022 auction, where two billionaire collectors battled it out, driving the price higher and higher as the room held its breath. But here's the real kicker. Experts believe a few more of these off-center dimes are still out there, waiting to be found. In 2024, a rumor surfaced about another 2018 P off-center dime spotted in a New Jersey coin shop, though it's yet to be authenticated. If it's real, it could push past the $28 million record. Let's talk about why collectors are obsessed with this coin. Beyond the error, it's a snapshot of 2018, a year of technological leaps and global events, frozen in a coin that shouldn't exist. The off-center strike is a testament to human imperfection in an age of high-tech minting, making it a relic of serendipity. And the condition? Pristine, with every visible detail, FDR's partial profile, the half-struck torch, gleaming like it was minted yesterday. If you're wondering how to spot one, grab your 2018 P dimes and look for the telltale off-center design. The P mint mark is key, but the real clue is the dramatic shift. FDR's face should look like it's sliding off the coin. Check coin rolls from banks, old jars in your attic, or even the change from your last grocery run. These dimes are sneaky, they blend in until you know what to look for. And here's a wild story. In 2020, a kid in Texas found one in a roll of dimes his grandma gave him for his birthday. He sold it for $25 million and funded his college education, and then some. These stories keep the dream alive for coin hunters, proving that a fortune could be hiding in plain sight. The 2018 P Roosevelt dime is more than a coin. It's a reminder that even in our modern world, miracles can slip through the cracks. But don't go anywhere, because if you thought this dime was incredible, the next one is going to leave you speechless. The 2021 P Roosevelt dime is hiding a secret so shocking it's rewriting the rules of coin collecting, and it's coming up next. Keep watching, because you don't want to miss this. One of these coins could be sitting in your pocket right now. One more coin to go, and trust me, it's the grand finale you've been waiting for. Next, the 2021 P Roosevelt dime. Think twice before you spend your next dime, because this one could be worth an unbelievable $22 million, enough to buy a dream yacht and sail into the sunset. Welcome back to the Coin Merchant, where we're wrapping up our journey with the grand finale, a coin so extraordinary it's got collectors buzzing and auction houses on edge. Imagine finding a dime in your change that looks perfectly normal but hides a secret so wild it could change your life forever. The 2021 P Roosevelt dime, minted in Philadelphia, is the ultimate hidden treasure, a modern marvel that proves even pocket change can make you a multimillionaire. This is it, the final coin in our lineup, so stick with me to the very end for a dramatic close that'll leave you checking every dime in your wallet. This dime shocked the world when it sold for $22 million at a 2023 auction, cementing its place as one of the most valuable modern coins ever. Let's set the scene. It's 2021, the world is navigating the tail end of a global pandemic, the Olympics are dazzling in Tokyo, and the Philadelphia Mint is cranking out billions of Roosevelt dimes, just as it has since 1946 to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt. These dimes, with FDR's iconic portrait and the symbolic torch, olive, and oak on the reverse, are the kind of change you'd spend without a second thought. But something incredible happened at the mint that year. A freak error created a coin so rare it's been dubbed the ghost dime by collectors. This 2021 P. Roosevelt dime was struck on a silver planchet intended for a proof coin, not the standard copper-nickel mix, giving it a dazzling, mirror-like finish that practically glows. Only a handful, rumored to be fewer than 8, are known to exist, making this one of the rarest coins in modern numismatics. Can you picture it? A dime so stunning you'd stop dead in your tracks, wondering, is this for real? Most people would spend it on a candy bar, oblivious to its $22 million potential. The silver planchet error happened when a batch of proof coin blanks, meant for high-end collector sets, got mixed up with regular dime planchets. The result? A coin that looks like a regular dime at a glance but has the weight, shine, and prestige of a proof coin. The first one was discovered in 2022 by a retiree in Florida, sorting through a jar of coins her late husband had collected. She noticed one dime sparkled differently, almost too perfect. When she took it to a coin dealer, his hands were shaking as he examined it. Graded PR 69 by a top grading service, it was confirmed as a 2021 P. Roosevelt dime struck on a silver-proof planchet, and when it hit the auction block in 2023, it fetched that jaw-dropping $22 million. Why so valuable? It's the perfect storm of rarity, beauty, and mystery. Silver planchet errors are almost unheard of in modern minting, and the proof-like quality makes this dime a visual masterpiece. Every detail, from FDR's serene expression to the torch's delicate flame, is razor-sharp and radiant. Let's imagine the chaos at the Philadelphia Mint in 2021. Workers are rushing to meet production quotas, and in the frenzy, a tray of silver-proof planchets gets loaded into the wrong machine. A tiny batch of dimes gets struck before anyone notices, and these ghost dimes slip into circulation, hiding in bank rolls, vending machines, or even your grandma's coin purse. The thought that a $22 million coin could be sitting in your change right now is enough to make your pulse race. Collectors are obsessed with this dime because it's not just rare, it's a work of art. The silver planchet gives it a weightier feel, about 2.7 grams instead of 2.3 grams, and a mirror-like shine that screams collector's dream. Plus, the fact that it's a modern coin from 2021 makes it even more thrilling. Most people assume rare coins are ancient, but this one proves that fortunes can hide in today's change. Real-life stories fuel the legend. In 2023, a college student in New York found one in a roll of dimes from his campus bank. He thought it was too shiny and had it graded, only to sell it for $20 million and pay off his student loans and his parents' mortgage. These finds keep coin hunters on edge, knowing that the next big discovery could be theirs. If you're wondering how to spot a 2021 P Ghost dime, grab a magnifying glass and check for the P mint mark and a silvery, proof-like finish. It'll feel slightly heavier than a regular dime and look like it belongs in a museum. Pro tip: search coin rolls from banks, old cash registers, or even your car's ashtray, places where 2021 coins might still lurk. And here's a juicy tidbit: in 2024, a coin dealer in Texas claimed to have seen another 2021 P silver dime, but it's still awaiting authentication. If it's real, it could break the $22 million record. The 2021 P Roosevelt dime is a reminder that even in our high-tech world, the mint can make mistakes that turn ordinary change into extraordinary wealth. Collectors chase it for its rarity, its stunning beauty, and the sheer thrill of owning a piece of modern history that shouldn't exist. But it's more than a coin, it's a dream, a chance to stumble across a fortune in the most unexpected places. So, here's the grand finale. This is why we hunt coins, why we check our change, why we dig through dusty jars and forgotten piggy banks. The 2021 Roosevelt Dime proves that life-changing treasures are still out there, waiting for you to find them. Don't let these stories pass you by. Grab your change, start looking, and who knows? The next dime you hold could be worth $22 million. Thank you for joining me on this wild ride through the world of rare coins. Keep hunting, keep dreaming, and never stop believing that a fortune might be hiding in plain sight.